Jaikoz Music Tagger User Interface. This tutorial explains the Jaikoz user interface and the visible components of Jaikoz. At minimum, Jaikoz always shows the edit pane and status bar. It can optionally show the toolbar, the column browser, view panel and detail panel. This is all controlled from the view menu. The edit pane is always displayed. It contains a series of tabs that group similar metadata fields together. It is okay for the same field to be displayed on multiple tabs. The Info tab shows the most common fields such as artist, album, title, artwork, and year. The Album tab shows more album-specific fields, such as if the album is a compilation, the catalog number of the album, and the record label. The Dates tab shows various date fields such as the album year and the original year. The Music Brains tab shows the Music Brains IDs for matching albums, tracks and artists. The Sorting tab shows the field and their sort fields such as artist and sort artist or composer and sort composer. The Relations tab shows link to the artist or album on Wikipedia, Discogs and Bandcamp. The Rune tab shows performers and other involved people. The Classical tab shows fields most usually used for classical music such as orchestra, movement and work. The Mood tab shows acoustic analysis from the Acoustic Brains site. The Audio tab shows information taken from the actual recording. These fields are read-only and cannot be modified. The tabs are completely configurable. You can add additional columns to a tab using the column control. For example, here we add the album artist to the Info tab. And we can resize columns and reorder columns. We can do more extensive customization in preferences. For example, we can rename, add or delete tabs. So here we have renamed the Rune tab to the Performers tab. And we can modify the columns displayed and their order. There are two different selections possible: row selection from the row number column and field selection from the main spreadsheet-like view. These two selection methods are independent of each other, and we can have both at the same time. Usually if you select a task from the menu that is song-based, and we have some rows selected in the row column, then the task will only be performed on those rows. Most tasks in the action menu are song-based. Let's demonstrate that by selecting two rows, and then selecting delete files from the action menu. Those two songs are marked for deletion. But now if we unselect those rows, so that we have no rows selected, and run delete files again, then the task will be performed on all visible rows. Okay, let's revert back to saved. Tasks that are field-based such as copy, paste and set value are always performed on the fields selected in the edit pane. Most tasks in the edit menu are field-based. Let's show that by selecting some fields. Selecting Set Value from the Edit menu. And entering a new value, notice the background color of cell changes color to indicate it has been modified. There is also a pop-up menu we can use. We see the selected fields now have the new value. Let's undo changes for these fields with the Undo option from the Edit menu. We can edit a field by clicking on the field and start typing. Some fields provide a combo box with a list of options. If the field is a multi-value field, it is the first field that is displayed in the table. To edit additional values, click on the small numbered button to provide access to the additional values. For example, if we switch to the Performers tab and select the button on a Performers field, we can see all the values. As well as a simple text field, the edit pane can contain some different types of fields. Selectable combo is a drop-down list where you can select a value. Editable combo is a drop-down list where you can select a value or enter a value not in the list, such as the genres field. For formats that support ID3, such as MP3, WAV, AIF and DSF, the Edit ID3 tab can also be used to modify fields. This tab maps more directly to how fields are actually stored in the file. It also gives access to additional fields that are not yet in the Edit tab. We can enable this by selecting Show ID3 Tabs from the View menu. So if we switch tabs, we see we don't have any values for the FLAC files because they do not support ID3. Only for the MP3 album by Battle Circus. For ID3, many fields are stored as a user-defined text info field. As we can see if we select the multi-value button, the View pane can be displayed or hidden. It displays tagging information as it currently exists in the saved file. The View tab shows the metadata for the loaded songs. It is independent of any specific audio format. The Edit pane and View pane are synced together, so as you move one or switch tabs, the other updates accordingly. This makes it easy to compare the differences between the two. ID3 has two main versions, version 1 and version 2, and a file can contain both. For audio formats that use ID3 for storing metadata, the View ID3 v1 tab contains the contents of the version 1 tag. The View ID3 v2 tab contains the contents of the version 2 tag. If a file contains more than one version 2 tag, the latest one will be displayed. The View Merged ID3 tab merges the version 1 and version 2 tags. If a v2 field exists and is not empty, it is displayed. If it is empty or does not exist, and there is an equivalent v1 tag, this value will be displayed. If it does not contain either field, it will be shown as missing. The toolbar provides access to most useful and commonly used commands. The toolbar can be displayed or hidden from the View menu. Most tasks can be added to the toolbar via the Preferences menu, as we can see here. The column browser makes it very easy to quickly filter our loaded songs to a more manageable size. The genre list groups together all the genres contained in your tracks. If we select a particular genre, only tracks containing that genre will be displayed. The artist and album lists will be updated with only the artist and albums for tracks containing that genre. We can select an artist or album to further refine our choice. Alternatively, we can select all genres but limit by an artist or album. The lists are not case sensitive and therefore ignore capitalization. The column browser makes it easy to work on subsets of our loaded songs at a time. The status bar at the bottom of the screen shows how many songs are loaded, how many songs are actually visible due to filters, and any filters active. The delay field shows how much time is spent waiting between sending queries to Albunac because of rate limiting. The last field shows memory usage. When Jaikoz is started, the maximum memory it can ever use is specified. This is the second value, and it can never use more memory than this regardless of how much memory your computer actually has. Whereas the first value is how much of that memory Jaikoz is actually using. Note that Jaikoz uses a garbage collector to release memory that is no longer required, and this is called periodically. If it is nowhere near max memory usage, it tries to recover memory less often than it could, and so the current memory usage may be higher than Jaikoz is actually using. The Detail pane shows details of the currently selected file in a series of tabs. It can be displayed or hidden via the View menu. As we select different files in the Edit pane, the Detail pane gets updated automatically. We can edit values in the Detail tab, and the changes will take effect immediately in the Edit pane and vice versa. This provides a powerful alternative to the Edit pane for making modifications and enables quick access to fields that may not be displayed in the Edit pane by default or without scrolling. The tabs are similar but different to the tabs in the Edit pane. The Summary tab displays a summary of the file, including audio information such as the length of the track and the size of the file. If the file contains artwork, you can view it full size by double-clicking on the image itself. The Info tab shows the most common editable fields such as artist, album and genre. All these fields are likely to be understood and used by most music players and organizers. The MusicBrainz tab shows all the MusicBrainz IDs that can be used to look up information from MusicBrainz. Plus it shows other fields that have been populated by the MusicBrainz lookup. The Sorting tab shows the most common fields together with their corresponding sort field. Sort fields are useful because they can be used to sort songs in a more useful way than using the main field. For example, sort fields can be used to sort individual artists by their surname. The Relations tab shows relationships with websites such as Discogs and Wikipedia for the release. The Rune tab shows performer and other credit roles. The Classical tab shows fields most usually used for classical music such as orchestra, movement and work. The Mood tab shows acoustic analysis from the MusicBrainz site. The Custom tab shows fields that are not an easy fit for any other tabs. The Lyrics tab shows the lyrics associated with the file. The Artwork tab shows the artwork associated with the file. We can add additional artwork and delete existing artwork. The Changes tab shows any fields that we have modified. The Console tab summarizes tasks you have done, plus any problems encountered. Everything written to the Console tab also gets written to the user log, and everything will always be written to the user log, even if the Console tab is not displayed. And this is the end of this tutorial on the Jaikoz user interface. I hope you found this useful.